know we're talking a lot about facts and figures and numbers, and one of the things I think sometimes we forget in all of this is the seniors that this really is affecting. I had a conversation about a month ago with a couple at Stop and Shop. The gentleman was 78 years old. He was a retired school teacher. His wife was in her 70s as well. And they had just gotten their property tax bill from Walpole. And he looked at me and he said, my property tax bill just went up $1,500. He said, I retired 6 years ago. And he said, I never dreamed 6 years ago when I retired that I would never have enough money at the end of the month to pay my bills. And he looked at me and he said, I don't know how I am going to pay my property tax bill. He was going to have to make either sacrifices in, not that this gentleman lived extravagantly, but, you know, considering cutting back on medications, considering cutting back on food, considering cutting back on travel. This is supposed to be the golden years of his life. This is an educator. This was a man who gave his career to teaching children. And he is now looking at not being able to make his tax bill and seriously considering not being able to stay in this town where he has raised a family, built a home, and thought he'd be able to stay here till he died. So I think those are the people we need to keep in mind when we review this article. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.